in Week 4. The Buccaneers lost their last game against the Falcons. Can Atlanta finish the sweep? Find out next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's Thompson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Thompson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Thompson looking to throw on 2nd down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Drew over to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Allen. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a handoff looking right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Thompson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Well, see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, standing just outside his own goal line. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now Thompson on 1st down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Right back to him on 1st down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a 3rd effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On play action, Allen.
And this will be incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far. Offensively, or even defensively for that matter, they could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Going on the ground with Homer. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Thompson. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the one will blow. It's now 17-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Allen going to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They'll run this with Homer. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To throw is Thompson. To throw on 2nd down. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Thompson. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now a throw here to his running back. Not much there, only a yard. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. It cost himself some yardage there.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Allen now on 1st down. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, and he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Allen escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Thompson on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. From the gun, Thompson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Thompson. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go. Do it.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. On 1st down, Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On play action, Allen. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. He stiff arms him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Allen to throw once more. And that's incomplete.
But if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And this is caught at the 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. That's caught, and he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, All that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Thompson. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Thompson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. Thompson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. On the jet sweep, this is Eskridge.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
2-2 Atwell.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Allen's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Allen. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This is Homer. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Thompson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Thompson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Allen now looks to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Throwing now is Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Mike 22. Let's get it.
Looking to throw. Thompson.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. Looking downfield for Godwin. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far. But you've got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And his throw is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Allen. And that's incomplete.
Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike, 55. Check.
One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So they'll walk him back half the distance. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid gain there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
That's caught by Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score by Fuka TV. How about that for a momentum swing? You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen.
Open man, Amari Rodgers complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Allen to throw once more. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To the air, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
And again, it's Allen. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's Allen.
A check down here to Jones.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll give it here to his running back. A beautiful fake. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa,
you.